Elevation Chapter, the channel that promotes human connection, spreads positivity to recover humanity. And if it happens to be your very first time here, you are welcome. Please go on and subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share it out to the other people so that we can grow this channel together. And if you are a returning subscriber, we can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your consistency. Thank you so much for being part of our family. In our last video, we shared the types of boundaries, the 6 types of boundaries. I know some of us were wondering, but how best can we set the boundaries? Yes, we have known these are the types of the boundaries, but then how can we set them? So in this video, we are sharing 3 steps of setting your boundaries. Step number 1, create a list of boundaries. How? In our childhood days, our parents taught us to be kind, to share whatever we have with friends, to be apologetic, and many other things that they really told us. What I do remember very well is the lesson of being respectful to people, the people especially who are older than us. I remember almost everyone was called auntie, uncle, whether it was a neighbor, whether it was a shop attendant, whether it was a shop owner, whether it was a customer, whether it was, all those people who used to call them auntie and uncle in the name of respecting people who are older than you. At least that we really picked it out. However, what I'm trying to say is that we were raised to be sort of like servant girls and boys in a way. We were raised to be open and honest, and we thought everyone is like that. Damn it. So life happened and it turned out to be different. So in our adulthood, you get to realize that being too open and too honest and living like a real raw servant girl or boy instead brings you more pain than joy. Why? Because you end up being taken for a ride. You end up being manipulated. That's why you need to make time and reflect on areas that your friends, your workmates, and your family use to manipulate you. So you need to wake up and create boundaries all over those areas. For example, it could be that you give out your time generously. It could be that yes is your response at any time of the day and night. It could be that you are the one that bails out all your siblings all the time. All the time. It could be that your house is open to almost everyone at any time as well. Plus many other things. You know better where you feel unhappy, where you feel people are encroaching your space. So take your time to reflect and list all the things that you feel you need to set boundaries on. It will be very helpful. So that's the first step, and it's the longest step because you need to do it when you're really at peace, when you're calm, and when you're isolated, so that you can reflect and remember all the areas that you need to set your boundaries on. Things that people have done to you and you feel like, you feel agitated completely. And step number 2 is communicate. Communicate. You need to communicate to yourself and you need to communicate to others. So after you have listed all those areas, you need now to go through them and communicate to yourself. Tell yourself that these areas are non-negotiables. And it doesn't matter who the person is. You need to tell people, especially the ones you interact with the most. But when I say tell people, I don't mean that you summon them up and you say, hey, by the way, this and this and this. No way. You don't have to immediately tell people and you say, hey, I have something I need to communicate to you. And then you start telling them what you want. No. Slowly by slowly, you just say, oh, by the way, no, I stopped doing that. Oh, no, by the way, I'm no longer doing this. The best way to communicate is when that thing is going to happen to you. So if a friend of yours is expecting you, for instance, to say yes, you can tell them, oh no, I'm not able to do that. I don't think I'll be doing that going forward. I need to remind you that this is the hardest because naturally people fear to confront others, especially if they are relatives or if they are very close friends. So at this point, be ready to lose some friends because some might not take it smoothly. Be ready to be rejected, and that is okay. But always remember that if someone cannot respect your boundaries, they are not worth your friendship. Remember that. Step number 3, consistency. You have to continue, you have to maintain, you have to sustain. You have to keep reminding yourself of all the boundaries that you have set. And you don't need to bend them because of other people's opinion. Because you need to know that boundaries help you to enjoy your friendships. So people will definitely have all these ideas, but you know you can do it like this, you know you can do it like this. No, because by the time you were setting that boundary, you know why you are setting the boundary, and you know how it will make you feel if that boundary is respected. But for starters, you have to respect it too. So these are the 3 steps. 1, you need to list all the boundaries in a reflective and calm manner. Put everything on paper. And 2, you need to communicate your boundaries to yourself and communicate your boundaries to other people. And remember, communicating your boundaries to other people doesn't mean that you summon them up and then you start preaching. No, but you communicate when there is need for the boundary to be activated. And 3, consistency. Consistency. Remember, even after being rejected, don't you fear. Be consistent, because you know in the long run what this is going to help you achieve in your friendship and your own self-love and inner peace. And our today's quote is, stop asking why they keep doing it and start asking why you keep allowing it. I hope this really helps. Thank you so much for watching to the end. And if you haven't subscribed, I again call upon you, please subscribe. It's free of charge, by the way. It's free of charge. And also hit the notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you get to be notified. I wish you all the best in setting and following through all your boundaries. I love you all. Let's song. Cheers.